Shavyfxhub. So let's look for our point of entry on 1 hour and 45 minutes. Good. What is happening in the market is a clear indication that apart from institutional demand, there is also high demand for good among retail traders. That is what we are seeing from the chart. So we must keep our eyes clear on what is happening in the market. The first thing I want to do is we already know the bias on a higher time frame, so we don't need to go back into that. So let's chart and see where we have break of structure. That is what I want to see. And I want to see a potential retest to a broken structure. That is what I am looking for. Because market is well calibrated and is buying and selling in zone. If it leaves a buying zone and enter a selling zone, it will sell. If it leaves a selling zone and enter a buying zone, it must buy. So we must understand this thing. And for everything the market does, it always gives us a clue. There's always a clue. The market is never in a random behavior. Now, why have I drawn this line? I want you to replicate it. This is where your next sell is coming from. The next sell for SAU USD is coming from this long range ascending trend line. It is well scripted, well arranged on 1 hour time frame. The price action is clear. And when we look at it on 45 minutes, 45 minutes gives me a more clearer pinpoint. What are pinpoints? Pinpoints are areas of acute market rejection, especially when you view them on line charts. So this is now going to be my sell cap. So I've changed my code. I just want to make it fun so that anytime you remember it, you know the cap is from up to down. So you can't be higher than you can't be taller than the head that is carrying your cap. So this is my new sell cap. So I have to change my code. I want to make it fun so that it will be easier for a newbie to understand. Sell cap. So remember your sell cap. The break of a sell cap will send you to a flush shoe or to a buy shoe. This is your sell cap. And when you look at it in every respect, in every sensible sense, it represents a sell cap. They never allowed price to cross those areas. It's telling you a story, the sentiment of the market, and how scripted the market is. So what this means on technical is that if we go back to 4 hours, which is our most preferred anticipated time frame to track the daily uh, and the other hours in daily, I prefer 4 hours. Now let's go back to our chart. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. If tomorrow is Thursday, the most volatile times market move in a very erratic manner is New York session. Now get your vertical line, place it on Thursday. When is New York time? New York time is from 11. This is 4 hours. From 11, 12, 13, 14. So what it means is that in New York, if price makes its way to this place, this will be your new sell zone on New York time, 2,986. So I will revert back to 4 hours time frame tomorrow. I want to catch price at this move. If I have a 4 hours candle enter this structure, I will go back to lower time frame and look out for sniper entry, knowing fully well the market has cut across an ascending sell cap. It's a sell cap. It's an ascending trend line, but it's my new sell cap. So if price gets there, it will sell it down. But if you enter, a 4 hours candle might move extra 10 or 20 points and reject all of them. So that is why we must go back to lower time frame. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 15 minutes to look for the next available and the most acute resistant sell cap so that we are going to wage sell from there because market will pick liquidity to sell. It cannot just sell like that. It must take stop loss. It will take series of stop loss before it will now have that drastic drop where you see the long wick and the body close. You want to see a long wick and a body close. So every time you see a long wick and a body close, it means people money have been taken. People have lost their money. So it's not about placing buy and sell. It's about understanding the pattern of the market. The market moves in a pattern. Understanding that pattern will really do us a whole lot of good to understand the pattern of the market. It is important that aside placing buy sell all the time, we try to study the reading of the market. We study the pattern. Pattern is everything in the financial market. Pattern. It's not just drawing line all the time. Look at the market. What is the market doing? Look on 4 hours now. You can see on 4 hours. When you look back on Thursday, 14th, you will see there is a strong supply roof, a strong supply sell cap at this level on 4 hours time frame. This is your litmus test. Now, if price returns into 2,935, there is a very high probability it will be rejected. The reason is because that 4 hours is a strong sell supply cap. Let's go back and see. Market is showing a significant rejection upon tapping itself into that sell cap. Now, the next buy zone is going to be break and close 4 hours candle. If this structure is broken and market returns here, then I will know there is presence of liquidity that will take me to 2,989, where I anticipate a sell. On 4 hours rejection, I will be waiting patiently in this zone. You see, the market is like this, and it will always show you. And look at how it rejected that 4 hours candle towards the close of the market. The market tapped into 2,936.35 and it's rejected. It's rejecting because on 4 hours, 2,935.43 is a supply roof. So now what are you praying for? Break and close. How can it break it? When you have this structure here, you have price established here, a supply roof. It comes here to affirm it, another supply roof, break of the structure. And for God knows why, they rejected 2,945 and the 46. And from that level, market drop and broke a demand floor. A broken demand floor is a supply roof. A broken demand floor is a supply sell cap. It will sell down from here. From 35, it will start to drop. What it went is to retest a broken demand structure to turn it to a supply sell cap. Now you see the market rejected 30 pip. And when I see people paying for trade signal, I just laugh at them. You cannot be rich in this space copying somebody's trade. I'm sorry to tell you. Please, when you watch this video, share it that Shavyfxhub said you cannot be rich in forex copying other people's trade. You must understand what you are copying. Even if you are following your mentor, you need to know what your mentor is saying. If your mentor say buy, you need to know why your mentor is saying buy. If your mentor says sell, you need to know why your mentor is selling. Some of your mentor will tell you, they will tell you to buy. When market have not broken structure, you cannot buy into this market. You must allow, at least, even if your litmus test, even if it's 1 hour break of structure, now you find 4 hours supply sell cap. If 1 hour breaks this structure, it justifies your idea of buying. On 1 hour, the structure can be broken, leaving you with 3 hours and 4 hours. So there is a very high probability that 1 hour break and close of a strong 4 hour supply sell cap, if it is broken, it could become a demand floor to show you that money is coming to take you to the next zone of sell. So sometimes when you see Those your people you are paying money, they will tell you pay 200 for premium, $400. Look, these people are not profitable. Oh. Those people who are charging you money, they are not profitable. And I want to challenge them very soon on profitability of trade. Show me your trade. Let us stop masking ourselves. Bring your trade live. Let us see. You know, so that is what it is. So if you want to master this thing, you must be you must make sure that you know what you are copying exactly. You need to know what you are copying. So on 1 hour, I want to set a litmus test using my line chart. On my line chart, I can see here as a strong supply rule, and there's this another supply rule. Now I want to see price break above this structure. If it breaks above this structure, then it opens a new wave of buy. If it breaks above this structure, this is 1 hour supply rule. I know why I'm using the 1 hour supply rule. If it breaks this structure because of the potency of this structure, price creating here as a supply sell cap, returns here as a supply sell cap, and also does the same thing here again as another supply sell cap. I want to see that structure broken. If that structure is broken, then I know that the market, after breaking the 4 hours supply sell cap, it comes in again to break 1 hour supply sell cap. Then the coast is open for the market to trade up. So what that means is that when it comes to 2,944, the market will not have issue to break it. It won't have any issue. In fact, the biggest mercy it will show it is just to let me tell you what the market will do if it clears its own, because the presence of liquidity cannot be doubted. If it comes here, it will just respect it because of what is a new all-time high. Market must respect it because a lot of people have put their sell order there, knowing where the market will come back to retest. It is retesting already tested all-time high. It's an all-time high, and it becomes automatic supply roof. So market returns into 2,946. It's expected I should respect it. At least show it little respect, even if it's 60p drop. Then the presence of liquidity will go back and take all those money back so that it can now have opportunity. Then if it breaks it, sometimes it might not come back. Sometimes it can show mercy, and even in the course of return, might return back here and take everybody back again. Market is fond of this kind of thing. Is really fond of it. So sometimes when you are placing your buy on break of structure, always know that there is liquidity grab. The market intend to respect a broken supply rule to use it as a demand floor, but it will not come exactly at that point and buy. It will want to take liquidity, sometimes up to 100 pips, sometimes up to 80 pips, up to 70 pips. It will still buy. We already know that it's going to respect structure of market, but the market is saying it cannot go alone because a lot of people want to get into the buy idea. So they need to carry everybody along. In order to carry everybody along, they need to give discount in price. That discount in price, other traders seeing that change, seeing the momentum of the market, will take advantage of that discount in price and join so that the market will move with a strong momentum. So this is how technical we look at this thing. This is how we see it. So I don't want to put too much line into this thing. I just want to base our trade on technicality. And the more lines, to be honest, the more lines you put in your chart, the more confused you are going to be. Let's be very honest. You are going to be more confused. You know, the more lines you draw, the more you are going to be confused. So it is better we retain few lines and know exactly what we are doing. You know, so the market is still looking to update the supply sell cap, and I'm very hopeful that it will get to that supply sell cap. There we are going to test our strategy again to see if we are becoming a Wall Street executive or we are just Johnson. Yes, because if the market reacts there, it's a plus to us. And I believe with time, Wall Street will definitely know who Shavyfxhub is. We know it's a function of time. So I want to keep this chart as simple as possible. And let's look at it. And this is our analysis. Then for the sell thesis, you see, I told you on 4 hours we have a supply roof at 2,935 on 4 hours. And market is respecting that structure. It could fall from there. It could fall from there. And let us look at another structure that also look important to us. And I like that structure. Shortly after that, we may we may want to just leave things the way they are. Let's not bog ourselves with too much charts, and let's look at the possibility of what market is doing. Let's look at this is another beautiful structure on 1 hour. Let's look at it on the line chart and see what it represents. The market has jumped the first layer of supply, also a clear indication of presence of liquidity. I'm impressed by seeing that. I'm impressed by seeing that blue ascending trend line being decimated. It's a strong structure. You can see it yourself on line chart. Price returns here as a demand structure, break of a demand structure, respect here as a supply roof. You can see it returns here as a supply roof and returns here as a demand floor. And it returns here again to affirm. After it broke the supply roof, it returns here to affirm it as a demand floor. After breaking the structure, it tested it as a supply roof and sold further. By 2,928, you should have entered another layer of sell, which should bring you into another 100 pip drop in price, because the market actually came up to 2,917, 916.9, and picked up from there and to return into 35, 36. And at 36 is showing 4 hours supply sell cap as a prominent resistance to upswing. So if it is not broken, forget about buying. Forget about buying. Just forget about it. It's layer by layer. Now, why has the market bought? If we look again on 1 hour, look back to your line chart, you will find a respected ascending trend line. Here, price create here as a demand floor, price create here as a demand floor, extend it as a trend line. Join all of them. 2 points can make a trend line. We have entered this trade on a 90 lot size. We entered this trade on a 90 lot size. It's reading over 100K in profits. So, and I sent it. Go check my previous post. It's there in my previous post. It's there. I sent the chart. So you can see price returning here as a demand floor, here as a demand floor, and price returns here as a demand floor. So this becomes a sell litmus test. Why is this a sell litmus test? We are now praying and asking for break of this ascending trend line. I call it ATL. So if this structure is broken, because it is the market that made this up. I am not the one who made this thing up. If this structure is broken, it will give us an opportunity to sell down. Remember, we sold from 2,928 after break of structure, break of a demand floor, turn into a supply roof, and we drop from 2,928 into 2,917, 916, and upswing again. We upswing because the market was respecting an ascending trend line. Look at it on your line chart. Please feel free to object and challenge our objective, our perspective. Feel free to do so. Feel free to challenge our perspective. We are orthodox traders. Everything you see we are doing is different from what they told you. We don't use indicator here. What is indicator? What is indicator if I ask you? Up till today, nobody has been able to explain what is indicator. So but it is your choice. It will do what works for you. If indicator works for you, stick to it. But I have tried indicator and I can use indicator very well. I can use it very, very well. So for now, we don't want to focus on that. We want to learn the raw trading. We want to learn the raw trading the way it is. So you can see the structure now. Now this is now your floor. This is your new floor and this is your new roof. Tariff tension is what is driving gold. The idea of tariff from President Trump on metals and commodity is driving gold to all-time high. People are buying physical gold, and let me tell you, if you think you are rich and you don't have physical gold, you don't have money yet. If you think you are wealthy, if you think you have money and you don't have physical gold, as in half of your assets are not in tangible gold and they are in digital fiat currency, you don't have money yet. Government can seize your account. Your account can be frozen. If you get yourself in a bad business, they can freeze your account. You lost your money. There are certain crimes that you commit that will lead to freezing your account. Raw gold cannot be taken. Government cannot go and just carry it. It's not in their custody. So it is time to invest in gold and silver. It is about that time. It's about that. The majority of the paper gold they are selling, there is no physical gold. Now people are requesting for physical gold. They are not seeing it. There is shortage, and that is driving the price. Gold might head to 5,000. Gold might head to 5,000.